Welcome to another CNRL Fast School Holiday Workshop. My name is Ita and this is
Abbey.
And today we're going to do Noughts and Crosses, but with a spooky twist. We're going to do skulls and spiders. So what do we need, Abby?
We need some rocks. You can find them wherever you look to the ground, basically. Don't forget, though, to clean them. Clean them really nice and good. And we need some sticks, and then we need some paint pens.
So we're using paint pens, but if you have acrylic paint at home, you can use that. So these are brand new paint pens. The point is still white because there is no paint in it.
Oh, okay.
So first thing you have to do is shake, and then you point it down. See how the ink is coming in till you're there? Yep, and then it will work. See, there you go. Let's start with the crosses. So instead of crosses, we're going to do a spider web, but it has to start as a cross. Now from your cross, you're going to make another cross. So it's more like a plus sign. Look at Abby go.
Ooh, hidden talent.
Hidden talent. And then we're going to connect them with the little loopy lines, so curved lines, little C's.
Yep.
And you just go around, and then you just keep going. And you know, it doesn't have to be precise because not all spiders are that good at making spider webs. It's nature, so they can all be, you know, whatever comes out. So to make it even more spooky, we could add a little spider.
Ooh.
So you can either have a different color or the same color spider. So you can do a little head and a body, the legs, maybe two up and two down. There you go. So you can either put it in the middle, on the side. That's okay.
There we go. That works.
Yeah, because all spiders are different. So I have mine upside down.
That's so cool.
Because it's still spinning, so the web is still coming out. Okay, well done, Abby. So we have two,
High up.
and you need 5 of each to be able to play the Noughts and Crosses game, or actually the Skulls and Spiders game. So let's do the knots now. They're a little bit harder. So we start with like a knot, but we don't make it all the way. So that's really the top of the skull.
Okay.
And then you get the bottom of the skull. So it looks actually a little bit like a keyhole.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and it looks so good in silver.
Yeah, it does.
She knows what to choose. Okay. So then, big eye holes. For the nose hole, I like to go a little bit fancy and do like an upside down heart shape.
Upside
But you don't have to. You can have just a triangle or just a... Cool, that's good. And then for the mouth, let's make it really simple and just have a line, horizontal line, and then a little square. So there's your basic skull. And then you can make it as fancy as you like. You can make it like a sugar skull. Abby and I are just going to fancy these up a bit. You feel like it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make it a little bit spooky. So I'm going to do red eyes. But then, because I don't want it too scary, I'm going to make it a little bit like a flower.
I'm going to put a flower on mine.
So I'm just going to go around the eyes. So basically just have fun with it. So you can also just do shapes like little loops or something. Look at those eyebrows. I can't wait to see what all the kids are making.
I'm not going for a scary one at all.
That's all right. Halloween doesn't have to be.
Gold. Aha.
Okay. Gold. Oh, you have gold. Let's see yellow. It'll be so good. Cool. If you wanted to, you could paint your whole skull white first and then go over the top, but I quite like it natural. Up to you. Now this one, I wouldn't like to see in the dark, to be honest.
No.
He's a little bit scary. Maybe I could even give him little horns. Just because I can. They're only little, so he's not really evil. And you can make it as fancy as you like, but we want to show you how to actually play the game as well. So you make a board, so you have 9 sort of squares, see? So the aim of the game, Noughts and Crosses, or Spooky Skulls and Spiders, to get 3 in a row. So you can get them diagonally, like that, or vertically, or horizontally, like that. Okay. So let's see if she can put her money where her mouth is.
All the way over there.
I'm gonna go with this really scary. So the aim of the game is to get 3 in a row, and the aim of the game is also to thwart your opponent.
No.
So there.
Ah! Dang it. Here.
Thank you.
No! Ah!
Yay! Woohoo!
No!
It's not about winning, it's about playing the game. But I'm the winner!
Dang it.
Thank you, Abby. Good game.
Hope you enjoyed this one. Keep watching so that you find out what you're going to need for the next school holiday workshop. See ya!
See ya!
Today we're going to show you how you can prank your friends by creating spooky disembodied heads and limbs bottled in jars that you can hide in the fridge, so when they go to get a tasty snack, they're going to get the fright of their lives. For this workshop you will need some paper. You'll need some large glass jars that the paper will fit in. As you can see, this height here matches this height here. You're going to need some water. You're going to need some food colouring, maybe a spoon to stir it up. You're also going to need either a camera, or you can download a PDF of severed limbs that I have prepared earlier for you. Now, to print out your disembodied limbs and head, all you're going to need is a printer. If you don't have a printer at home, your local library branch is a great place to find a printer.